let's go next to Manraj from Chicago. Did I get that name right?
Uh, yeah, you got that name right. Good job on it. And I just want to say, love the show. Been a member and very excited to
Thank you.
get to ask you a question. I'm just going to ask you a quick two-part question. So the first is, what kind of pressure can leftists and progressive expect to have over the policy agenda of a Biden administration if we, I don't think it's going to happen, but let's say we get the 50 senators and we get the two in Georgia. If that does happen, what kind of, influence we can exert on that? And then just follow up to that, with Florida and especially, the $15 minimum wage law that passed through a direct ballot initiative, do you see that as more of a winning strategy to push for those kind of initiatives for the left?
Well, so there's a couple different things there. Let's first talk about the pressure that Democrats could put on Joe Biden. If Democrats take the Senate because Democrats get the 2 seats in Georgia, it will be 50-50, meaning Joe Biden, anything he wants to get done, he will likely need every single Democratic senator. Now, if you lose one like Joe Manchin, as we talk about, then you'll need a Republican senator. So the point is, Joe Biden, if he has a 50-50 Senate with Kamala as the tie-breaking vote, he can't afford to lose a single Democrat to get big things done. Meaning that is the leverage that the more progressive Democrats in the Senate can say, you need every single one of our votes to do A, you've got to work with us on B. That's the leverage. That leverage doesn't exist if Democrats don't win the 2 Georgia Senate races. So is that part clear?
Yeah. And I think I always saw it the other way where the Joe Manchins have the leverage to pull their votes. But I guess I didn't realize that, hey, progressive senators, the Liz Warrens and whatnot, they have that same leverage.
Anybody could. Exactly. Yeah. Now, in terms of direct ballot initiatives, I love direct ballot initiatives, but direct ballot initiatives happen at the municipal and state level. So we're talking about different things altogether. The direct ballot initiative is not going to be a replacement to the House and Senate passing something and it being signed into law by Joe Biden in most cases. There are things you could say, listen, if you do these in all 50 states, the effect will be just as if Joe Biden got it done through the House and Senate. But in practice, I can't think of anything that would get through all 50 states. So it's a different tool for different projects.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's a very good explanation for it. And just love your show and doing great work.
So how cold is it in Chicago these days?
It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I guess my gauge of it is how much my dog likes to be outside, and right now he hasn't. He's let's just say I'm sick of the walk before he is. So that's
Got
the
it.
best way I can put it.
Yeah, I mean, even here in New York City, we've had some close to 60-degree days, so it's quite a scene. All right, my friend, I appreciate the call. I mean, it's probably bad. It probably relates to climate change, but it's certainly pleasant if nothing else.